What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the Emperor Atheist channel with your host, the Emperor Atheist. Thanks to everyone that's been liking and sharing my videos. Thanks to all my new subscribers, old subscribers, and to all of my little trolls. Thank you a lot. I've been getting a lot of extra hate lately. I appreciate it. People trying to write blogs about me, which I easily debunk, of course. Not getting a lot of offers for debate, even though y'all know I just debated this one guy. I won't even give any credence to his name, but y'all know who he is. But anyway, like I said, thanks for liking and sharing my videos. And those you keep asking about the book, it's coming. I just keep going back, changing things, because, you know, as a researcher, and then and staying on social media like I do, just see new things or things that I may have mentioned in the book. It'd be like another idea, be like, oh man, why I didn't think about that angle or get that angle. And then even things I get from fellow atheist brothers and sisters and agnostics, the other angles, and I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I spoke about that, but I didn't go at this angle. And things I even learned from trolls. Trolls teach me a lot how different angles of stupidity I can actually attack. They just don't know. They give me mountains and mountains of different angles to go at. So that's why I try to, you know, give them props too for being who they are. The theist trolls anyway. But like I said, this particular story today is basically 3 stupid bullshit Bible stories in one. It's so many, like I've said before. It's so many dumbass stories within the Bible text. And this is a little thing that kind of irks me. This is personally. What irks me is like, I'm trying to figure out. I have a pretty high IQ. When I was in college, my IQ was very, very high. And I think I have probably maintained that particular high IQ. But what I was trying to think about, and what I was trying to basically wonder about myself, is how in the hell did I stay religious so long? Just going back over these dumbass stories. And I've read the Bible. I read the Bible, quote unquote, religiously. I studied, not just read it. I studied. I actually have a bachelor's degree in theology and my concentration in philosophy. And so I know the book. I read the book from back to front. But just revisiting these stories over the years, it's like, how in the hell did you take this shit literal? And you know, I've said before in the video I made on my deconversion story, which was a short version. And you know, I spoke about cognitive dissonance, and that's a strong thing. And even when I did start questioning things, like, well, I still wanted to believe that this shit was true. But it's amazing, man. These dumbass stories. This Bible, man, it tops anything that Marvel or DC or any other comic book or Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. Anything, man. The Bible tops it, man, with crazy ass storylines, man. It's folklore at its best. But anyway, these first 3 particular stories I want to attack. The first one coming from 2 Chronicles 13, 15 through 18. I think I'm going to put the verses up on the screen. My editing machine's broke now. I was using YouTube editor months ago. I don't even know if YouTube editor even still works. I think they changed some shit. So if I don't put it up on the screen after I'm finished with the video, then I'll definitely put I'm only using 3 verses anyway. I'll definitely put them in a link for those who can't follow along. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read these dumbass verses, the stories, but I'll put the links in the bottom of the video too, at the bottom. But like I said, the first one I'm going to go to will be 2 Chronicles 13, 15 through 18. Now this right here is where this God, who religious people call omnibenevolent, you know, this is what they think. These, even what your ontological arguments basically purport, that this God is all loving or he's maximally great. So obviously, from theological ideas period, this God is all loving, he's all knowing, omniscient, he's all powerful, omnipotent. And I've showed, and different people many years before me have showed, that this is illogical, that the God concept is incoherent, and therefore this is why God doesn't exist. 9 times out of 10 doesn't exist, because he's logically incoherent. But anyway, in this particular verse 2 Chronicles 13, 15 through 18, we put it up on the screen. This basically, the Israelites were fighting each other. A lot of that shit was going on in the Bible. And God killed his own chosen people, whatever the fuck that means. But this is what he did. And like I said, this is a point I have to make, man. He still haven't killed his main enemy, his main man, who you all call Satan. So, but he kills all of these other humans, but he won't kill Satan. That's just some punk shit to me. But anyway, 2 Chronicles 13, 15 through 18 says, "And the men of Judah raised the battle cry. At the sound of that battle cry, God routed Jeroboam and all Israel before Abijah and Judah. The Israelites fled before Judah, and God, Yahweh, delivered them into their hands. Abijah and his troops inflicted heavy losses on them, so that there were 500,000 casualties among Israel's able men. The Israelites were subdued on that occasion, and the people of Judah were victorious because they relied on the Lord, the God of their ancestors." Now, I don't know about y'all, right? But I'm a big history buff. And, you know, I'm a big history buff. I'm big on American history. I love world history, period. Actually, that was going to be my first choice when I went to school, was to take history. But that didn't work out. But 500,000 fucking people, man. That's almost more than the Civil War. The Civil War in America was the biggest casualty loss in American history. Lost like over, I think, 620,000 people. 500,000 of the same tribe of people is a fucking lot. Which, of course, I feel is an exaggerated lie anyway of the Bible. But just think about this. God helped his own people kill 500,000 people of his own people. I mean, that is just think about it. 500,000 people. Now, besides, if you take out the Civil War, and Vietnam, the War of 1812, World War I, World War II, that's still more than all of them wars combined. A Desert Storm, that's more than all those wars combined, just in this one little Bible story. It's his own people. Now, how can a God be omnibenevolent? And why would you even want to serve a bullshit God like that? That obviously, if he had killed 500,000 of his own goddamn people, he don't give a fuck about you, you so-called Gentiles. He don't give a damn about you. Man, it's pathetic. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. And then there's another story. I'm going to go to the second story. I just wanted to basically speak on that story. But then you go to Numbers. I'm going to find it right here. It's Numbers 16, 41 through 49. I'm going to read that. Like I said, hopefully I'll be able to put these up on the screen. So now, we just left 2 Chronicles. Is that 16? Yeah, that's number 16. I'm sorry. Number 16. Let me find it up. I'm over here in the Bible. Yeah. 16 is Numbers chapter 16, verses 41 through 49. Now, I just read to you all 2 Chronicles 13, verses 15 through 18. Well, this maniacal God kills 500,000 of his own people. Now, you go to Numbers chapter 16, 41 through 49, and this is a part of the trilogy Dumb Stories Today, Bullshit Bible Stories. He kills 14,000 people for complaining that he kills too many of the damn people. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but I'm telling y'all, this is this shit. Just go to it. Now, I'm going to read it starting at verse 41. It says, "The next day, the whole Israelite community grumbled against Moses and Aaron. 'You have killed the Lord's people,' they said. But when the assembly gathered in opposition to Moses and Aaron and turned toward the tent of meeting, suddenly a cloud covered it and the glory of the Lord appeared. Then Moses and Aaron went to the front of the tent of the meeting, and the Lord said to Moses, 'Get away from the assembly so I can put an end to them at once.' And they fell face down. Then Moses said to Aaron, 'Take your censer and put incense in it, along with burning coals from the altar, and hurry to the assembly to make atonement for them. Wrath has come out from the Lord, the plague has started.' So Aaron did as Moses said, and ran into the midst of the assembly. The plague had already started among the people, but Aaron offered the incense and made atonement for them. He stood between the living and the dead, and the plague stopped. But 14,700 people had already died from the plague, in addition to those who had died because of Korah." Now, I guess some of y'all might be familiar with the story of Korah. That's a story that happened before that. Anyway, I won't even get off to that bullshit. I'll say that bullshit story for another one, I guess. This particular story right here in Numbers, chapter 16, is basically the Israelites going to Moses and saying, "Hey, man, this goddamn Yahweh, who's supposed to be, we're supposed to be his chosen people, this man killing too many goddamn people. which is the fucking truth. I mean, he's just wiping Israelites and people out doing the whole Bible. Worse than Hitler ever could have thought about doing. God did it himself. So I don't know why people complain about Hitler. I mean, God did a much worse job than Hitler did. Now think about this. You got Israelites complaining to Moses, saying, man, God is killing too many of us. So God get mad. You know, God's supposed to be the greatest mind ever, the most loving God ever. It seems like he would have some type of compassion to say, or at least come down and explain to him and say, hey, man, this is why I did this, da-da-da-da-da-da. Instead, man, he gets an attitude. The great God, right? Supposed to be the greatest mind, the greatest heart ever. Instead of him just coming down to the people and say, this is why I'm killing y'all, and this is why I'm killing my own people, because of blah, 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 blah. Which we know those reasons will still be bullshit. But instead of him doing that, he's going to kill another 14,000. Now, surely, it wasn't 14,000 people complaining at one time. I'm sure maybe, you know, give or take, maybe 2 or 3 people probably stepped to Moses and Aaron and said, hey, man, you know, go holler at the gods. You know, y'all like the middlemen. So go holler at Yahweh or Elohim or whoever, you know, holler at them and say, hey, man, you know, there's too much shit going on, you know. I'm sure some leaders stepped up. But instead of God maybe killing that 1 or 2 or 3 people who might have stepped to Moses and Aaron, he killed 14,700. So it's, I don't know, man. If you still believe stories like this are true, there's nothing I can do to help you, man. They haven't made the stupid pill yet, so I can't tell you to go get a bottle of stupid pills. But if you actually believe this shit, you got to be just fucking out of your mind. There's nothing else I can say. Then I'm going to go to my last one. 2 Kings, let me find this one again. 2 Kings 1:9 through 10. Now this is a funny one. This deals with the prophet Elisha. This is really a good one. Just had it up on my screen. What happened to it? 2 Kings. Yeah, it is 2 Kings. 2 Kings 1 verses 1 starting at verse 1. Now I can't find it. I guess I got to type it back in. I know that's the verse. Okay, here we go. I guess I'll type it back. Yeah, that's it. Now, this is the story of Prophet Elisha. And basically, King Ahab, you want to go back before that, in 1 Kings, the end chapter of 1 Kings, King Ahab had just died. He had Azariah. And so Azariah basically, this king who was king of Samaria at the time, he basically sent men to go to a pagan god in Ekron, in a place called Ekron. Okay, well, God got mad. God gets mad, of course, and he tells Elijah to go stop him. This captain with 50 men. He said, go stop him and tell him that he gonna die since he didn't invoke me. He invoked this pagan god. Since there was no God of Israel, then I'm gonna make you die, because this king had just fell through a roof or some dumb shit like that. So he was hurt. He was in the bed. He was bedridden. So God just sent him a message now. Well, since you didn't invoke me, then I'm gonna make you die in your bed. You're never gonna get up again. Blah 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 blah. Okay, to make a long story short. So well, anyway, the men come back and give King Elisha's message from God. So the king sent the captain and 50 men to go ask Elijah to come down from the mountains to go talk to him. But they called him man of God. And then Elisha said, well, if I'm man of God, then may fire come down from heaven and kill all of you and your men. Well, it happened. It happened 2 times. So I'm going to read the story. It's a dumbass story. It says, then he sent to Elisha a captain with his company of 50 men. The captain went up to Elisha, who was sitting on the top of the hill, and said to him, man of God, the king says, come down. Verse 10, Elisha answered the captain and said, if I am a man of God, may fire come down from heaven and consume you and your 50 men. Then fire fell from heaven and consumed the captain and his 50 men. So, well, after this, and then you keep going on. You see he did it again. He really killed 102 men. Then you see after this, the king sent a captain and 50 more men. So they asked the same thing, said, man of God, come down, same repeated ass shit. I mean, I don't know why the second captain would repeat the exact same fucking words of the first captain. It's like, you can tell these stories are just man-made and put the fuck together. I mean, it really makes no sense. It's like the first captain say something, And then the second captain don't come back and like just say something different. He says the exact same shit that the first captain says, which ought to show you that this is fucking folklore and fairy tale ass shit. So he said the same thing, man of God, come down. And then Elijah says the same shit again. If I'm a man of God, then may fire come down from heaven and kill all of you motherfuckers. So this happens twice. 102 men dead. So guess what the king do? Instead of the king just giving up, done lost 102 men. Obviously, there's some shit going on. The king sent another captain and another 50 men. Don't ask me why the fuck he did that. I don't know. You just got 102 motherfuckers killed. You gonna send out another captain, a third captain, and another 50 men. Well, the third captain was kind of smart. He said, hey man, you just killed all these other motherfuckers, so I want you to have mercy on me, blah, blah, blah. This is a story. But I just wanted to point out this dumbass story in my trilogy of bullshit Bible stories today. So y'all can go and look at it and you know, I mean, maybe these could be some stories you can read to your kids, 5 and under, for bedtime stories. You know, maybe you can replace Jack and Jill on the Hill and all these other stories, or Caillou, or whatever kids, you know, the kids are looking at now. Disney Junior. The Bible stories can fit right in with Disney Junior, the Disney Channel. Fit right in, you know. Well, no, I take that back. Not all of them. Some of them are really kind of really gross, you know, with a lot of extra killing. So you don't want too much of the murderous stuff. Yeah, I take that back. This might not be for kids because, matter of fact, this would be anti-children because they kill children in the Bible. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. God kills children. He don't love children. He don't care nothing about children. He commits genocide all through the book. Well, thanks for watching again. Like I said, I'm going to put these verses in the Bible. These dumbass stories. There's so many. You basically just get the Bible and just do like that. Just flip through it and boom, wherever the page falls, it's going to be on some dumbass shit. You can bet your money on that. But once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for following this series of bullshit Bible stories. I'm your host, Emperor Atheist. I am out. Peace.